Leech is all over the meta right now, and you need counters to this card. I got you covered. Let's do it. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here with a Marvel Snap counters guide for you. Leech has, some say, have taken over the meta, and I've always enjoyed this card as a very powerful tool, but some smart people have come up with great ideas and decks to pair with this card in the meta right now. I personally want to put him in my Mr. Negative deck, if I can ever open Mr. Negative. That's my goal, is to get Mr. Negative on my account and put Leech in there. But for now, we have to worry about Leech in the meta. And if you are seeing a lot of this card in your fights, then here are some decks and some card strategies, some things you can do to counter this card. Let's jump into it. So, I have 6 cards, 6 decks, cards, however you want to say it, that are going to be really good against this Leech strategy, okay? The first one is going to be 6-drop, and that is going to be Infinite, okay? If you're playing a deck with Infinite in it, and they play Leech, you will get a 6-power, 6 energy, 20 power card that has no abilities, okay? And so you can play him for free on that last turn. One of the cards that they like to play with Leech is going to be Leader. And so if you are expecting them to play a Leader, where's mine? If you're expecting them to play a Leader, then make sure you play your Infinite into a location where they can't play, okay? Or where you're winning enough that it doesn't matter, okay? So the Leader goes well with the Leech, because then you're going to get the abilities on their cards and they will not, I believe. So anyway, another card that's going to be great against Leech is going to be one of people's favorite early game cards, and that is going to be Khazar. Khazar encourages you to play your 1-drops in this deck, to play an early aggressive curve, and that's very good against Leech. Even if they take away the abilities on some of your 1-drops, that doesn't matter, and you can play a bunch of 1-drops, or you can play something big and powerful in your Khazar deck, like Chavez is a common top card. If you have Chavez in your deck, which is the next card on the list, so I guess I have 7. Where is she? Right here. She will be drawn on turn 6, and therefore there's nothing they can take away. I mean, she is kind of a generic 6 energy, 9 power card, but at the same time, she's going to hide in your deck, and you're going to be able to draw her and play her. Okay, works really well in combo with the Khazar deck as well as your last play in that deck. You can get your Khazar on 4, your Blue Marvel on 5, your Chavez on 6, and on turns 1, 2, and 3 playing all your 1-drops, okay? So very powerful strategy there. Very accessible pool 1, pool 2 deck, okay? And then we're into the next card. Actually, I'm going to save that one for the end because it's a card I don't have. Up next is going to be one of my favorite cards in Marvel Snap, and that is going to be my dude. Where is he? That is going to be my dude, Patriot. Your cards with no abilities have +2 power. So as long as you get your Patriot down on turn 5 or before, if you have Invisible Woman, which I'd love to get on my account, you can play him at any turn of the game and still hide him from your opponent. But at the last turn, you know, turn 5, and they leech, they're going to be taking away nothing from your cards. They don't have abilities anyway. They are cards with no abilities. So this strategy works really well against the leech deck. I'm looking for a couple new cards to improve my Patriot strategies, and then I'm going to be working on some more decks because I absolutely love this deck archetype. Okay. Next up, we have another 3-drop. That is going to be Cerebro. Cerebro encourages you to play cards with specific power, okay? So you're going to be playing decks with all 1 power cards, all 2 power, 3 power, etc. And Cerebro is going to boost them regardless of their abilities, right? So if you can put Cerebro down on turn 5, or you can draw it on turn 6, you will have the ability to boost your whole squad regardless of if their abilities are removed. Cerebro is great into this type of strategy with Leech because a lot of times you're going to have most of your cards in play, and then that last turn is not going to be that important for this deck. And the next card, I have not seen a single person talking about this card. This is one of my favorite cards to play right now, and this is Zero. If you have a Zero deck, it is literally perfect against Leech. They're helping you do your job. You can remove all of the negative effects from Red Skull, Typhoid Mary. You can remove it from Lizard. All of the cards that would go into this deck. It pairs perfectly against the Leech strategy, especially going into the last turn. You can also run, what's his name? What is it, Gigantor? What is it? Giganto. You can run Giganto into Leech as well, and that goes right in that Typhoid, Zero deck. And that will allow you to play him at any location, 6 power or 6 energy, 14 power. Works really well against the Leech deck. And last but not least, we need to come over here and search for Lockjaw Unowned. This card right here that I would love to get on my account is so fun. He needs some cool new variants added to the game because right now they all are not good. But Lockjaw, if you play cards that got leeched on the last turn of the game, it's going to go into your deck and find cards that did not get leeched. Okay, so you don't want to play your Lockjaw on the last turn, but you're probably not going to do that anyway. And so that will pair really well with this strategy. What do you think of these card deck ideas to combat our powerhouse meta right now, which is the Leech? What do you think about these cards, these decks to counter this Leech meta? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you're playing. Are you seeing Leech? If you liked the video, make sure you click the button, and I'd love to have you all join me here, so subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Snap content. Thank you for watching. I'm MtgJedi, and you are going to have a great day.